Here you can see the color, the particular icon was on green color, and here if you check, the particular icon is on orange color. So that's the difference on this particular branch. Here you can select whether it's the accessibility scan or the visual scan you need to perform. Hello my dear friends, welcome back to QV Bro. So on another Friday I'm back with another video. So yeah, you know these days we are looking at the BrowserStack. Day by day we are exploring different other features available on this awesome product. So today I'm going to talk about how BrowserStack supports you with its visual UI testing feature. Yeah, I know that you know what visual UI testing is because we have already done a video on another tool on how to do the visual UI testing. Yeah, visual UI testing means we take a screenshot and on the next build we take another screenshot and we will compare the two screenshots, and through that we are trying to identify any differences on the UI level. Even a single pixel difference can be detected very easily using the visual UI testing. So you already have seen it. So the same thing we can achieve on the BrowserStack platform as well. So here you will see an option called the Percy. So Percy is the visual UI testing tool in BrowserStack. So I will go to the Percy. It will open a new window. Here you will see it's called Percy.io. It's actually going as a separate product on the BrowserStack platform. So yeah, here, so this is my landing page. Here you will see a sample demo project, and also you will see the option to start your own project and to integrate with your automation suite. So here there are two options, like for the web and the app. As you know, on the BrowserStack we can do the web automation and also separately app automation as well. So with the same you can create the project. So here I will show like you how to create the new project, and then I will use the existing demo project to show the other features. So yeah, here using web or app based on your need you can select, and it's very simple. Here you need to give a project name. This project name you need to include in your automation. So then that's how when your automation is running, it knows the particular project to upload the screenshots. So that's why we give a specific name here. So in that case, like you can manage multiple projects and then you can run at the same time even. So it will identify which project, which screenshot, likewise it will manage it correctly. So again, the platform web or mobile. So as I'm going with a web, here web app, and then my name for the project sample. And here you can select the baseline management. So I will keep JIT, and also here, so there are two options. One is Percy and is automate. So here, let's say if your automation framework is already integrated with BrowserStack. So in that case, you can go with the automate option. So it will allow you to run this on the BrowserStack cloud on this different the devices, browser OS combinations. So those things you can achieve if you go with the automate. So then you are existing. So if you can remember, we already discussed how you can run your automation test cases on the BrowserStack platform. So I have linked the video on up now. So yeah, the same framework you can use with doing minor adjustments to your framework and to include the Percy as well. So you just need to enable the feature on the YAML file, and then on your test case you need to call a method to take the particular screenshots, and then it will upload it to this particular sample project. So that's why we can use the automate here. So then the test will run on the BrowserStack cloud on the specified versions, the OS, browser, those things, and then it will take the screenshots and do the visual UI comparisons as well. So then it's very simple. You can create the project. Okay, the sample it's already used, so I will say sample demo. Okay, so then here you can see it's like saying waiting for the first build. So when the test is running, it will be shown here. Then also, yeah, here there will be a project token as well. You can use this project token to include this for your CI environment. And then if you want to see how you can integrate your test cases, so the docs are available. Inside the docs, if you go, and here there are two options. You can go with the BrowserStack SDK. So this particular SDK we used for our automation. So the same you can use. So you can use the Percy SDK. Likewise, you can see. So I will go with this BrowserStack SDK option. Here it gives like what you need to do in order to enable Percy in your existing framework. So it's very simple. So let's say I will select TestNG. Yeah, so you know how to do the other settings. Then check our repo as well previously, which we used for the BrowserStack automation. So if you take the same repo, you will see the BrowserStack YAML file, which you already know. There you just need to add this particular configuration for the particular feature to enable Percy true. Then you need to set the project name. It's the project name which we create here. So I create now the project name as sample demo. So you need to change that. And then you need to add this new property as well called Percy capture mode to auto. So here there are different other modes as well instead of the auto here. So you can decide what you need. And then in your particular test. So yeah. So here is the sample as well. Percy was set to true and Percy capture mode was set to auto as well, and the project name you should take it from here, sample demo as I created. And then the next thing is like in your test case you need to call this method using the Percy SDK. Then you need to call the method called screenshot. You need to pass the driver and you need to give a name for the particular screenshot. It's like if you take multiple screenshots within the same test, so then you can keep track of different screenshots using the particular name. So that's why you need to give the name. So that's it, very simple. You just need to enable the Percy and you need to select like what is the capture mode, and then you need to call the particular method to take the screenshots. So that's it, and then you can run your test case as you do normally. Then all the screenshots will be saved here. Then now I will use one of these demo project since it has already taken. So here, so let's say this is the first build. That means like the first time it ran. So it was ran from the master branch and it had 12 snapshots. So these are all baseline snapshots because it was ran for the first time. And those were auto approved since those are the very first screenshots. In that case, those were auto approved as the baseline. But if you think these are not, you can delete and approve the second build as well as the baseline. That's fine. So let's go inside to see the snapshots. So since the auto approved from the master branch, and here you can see all the screenshots are there. All 12 screenshots of all the pages as where it was marked to take the screenshots. So there's nothing for us to like check on the build one because it was the master. So then let's I will go back. Now let's go to the build 2. The build 2 here has been run from a different branch. So it was purposefully they have done some color changes on the UI, and from the particular branch they have run. So in that case, the new screenshots should have some mismatches with the baseline, right? Because the branch contains some UI color changes. So let's go inside the build 2 now. So now this is the comparing build. Since the previous one from the master branch is the base or the master, or the comparison images will be taken from this. So here you can see the baseline image is this one from the master branch. It was the build 1, and this is the screenshot from the build 2 from our particular the change branch. Here you can see the color, the particular icon was on green color, and here if you check the particular icon is on orange color. So that's the difference on this particular branch, which was purposefully made to detect the changes. And then here you will see a red color icon. So that's showing the region where there are any changes on the screen. So since it is red, here is the region, and the particular icon also showing in red color. the change. Once you click on that, so you can see the old image or the new image, and if you click again you can see only the difference like in red, and it shows here the difference percentage as well. And also here you can see you can go to the overlay mode, so on top of, or else you can go to the side by side view, and also here it shows the toggle mode. Here also using the toggle you can on off the difference or go to the actual new image. Then here you will see last snapshot or edit. Yeah, and again let's say again in some of your screenshots maybe you need to, in your projects you will have some parts where it will dynamically generated. For example, date time, or let's say kind of a submission ID. So those things will be every time dynamically generated every time when your test is run. So in that case, if you have something like that, every time that when the test is run, it will fail due to the visual UI testing is detecting that particular region as a difference. So in that case, that's why this particular feature is there. You can ignore a region. For example, let's say I will mark as this part. Yeah, I know that every time this part will be different. So in that case, I don't need the Percy to compare this particular part with the baseline image. I ask him to ignore this part and verify the rest. So in that case, every time when the test is run, it will ignore this particular part. So the changes in this particular part will not affect the test status. So I will save. Okay, let's say this branch only, and I will continue. Okay, now changes are saved, and then I will go back to this particular view. Okay, now you can see here now it shows changes will appear on next build. So this particular part was marked. Then when we again do a rerun, then here if there is a difference, that will be ignored. Likewise, you can mark the regions as well. Okay, then other than that, here you can see the screenshot from each build on each browser and each from different screen resolution size. These are all configurations on your YAML file. So here on this particular branch, they have asked to run on these different versions, these different pixel versions likewise. Then here you will see again some options to like request some changes. Okay, so then you will see here change requested, and then here you can approve. So I will close this. Yeah, here if you think like this new screenshot is the correct one, here you can approve it, or else you can mark it as the bug as well. Likewise, here you will see to approve the build. So those options are also there. Likewise, you will see here all the test cases, it will detect the areas. Here also the error icon, it was red, now it was changed to orange. Those also will be detected through Percy as the differences. So likewise, my second build will be compared with my first build and it will detect the changes. Then we have another third build as well. So here in the third build, if you go again, now you will see. Okay, so here is the change here at the particular error message. The other places all correct. So this is running from again another branch. Here if you want, you can download the source, the diff as well, and also here you can debug option is also there. You can see the network logs and all this information as well. Then okay, here it shows the changes. Then likewise you can see more information related to the particular build. So yeah, I just wanted to like show like Percy how it will work, because you know what visual UI testing and what is the advantage, those all these things you know. The only thing like you need to know how you can use this particular tool. So here I showed you like how you can integrate your existing framework, and then how you can do these comparisons, or how you can view the screenshots on the particular builds. So yeah, so likewise you can go through all this information as well. Here you will see some added messages or anything, like since I requested a change. So here you can see change requested for that particular build, and then here you will see the project settings. So if you want to change anything, here you can see okay the browsers. Then if you want to change the baseline management now, or else the branches and all those things, you can do from here as well. And also here diff sensitivity. So if you put to strict, it will like try to strictly identify the UI changes, or you can put relax, or the default here it's on the recommended. So you can play with these the values as well. And then so those things are there. And also if you want to archive your project, here is the option you can archive. And then if you go to the integrations, here you can see all the integrations like GitHub, GitLab, those Bitbucket, those integrations are also there. So you can have your project and do the integration, and also you can have some webhooks as well. You can also pass your results to Slack or Microsoft Teams as well by configuring here. All those integrations are also available. So then so the browsers, so as you saw, the particular tests are run on Firefox, Chrome and Edge. So those are marked here. Likewise, you can add other browsers as well. If you want to run on multiple other like Safari, those things also, you can tick it here. So then it will work on those platforms as well. So that's about the Percy. So here currently like we were working on this visual testing, and here if you see there's another option called the visual scanner, but still the beta version is there. It says like switch to try automated visual scan. So you can use the particular scanner and it will scan your website and it will try to detect this visual UI. And also this is like here you will see the apps or web accessibility testing. So the same you can use, and let's create a new scan. Here you can select whether it's the accessibility scan or the visual scan you need to perform. So accessibility scan we can talk later when we are in the accessibility playlist. So I will talk only about the visual scan now. So here you can add the URL and then you can start the scan. So let's say I will scan the BrowserStack website, BrowserStack.com, and then I can add the page. So my page is added. Then we can click on the next button and you can configure to run this on a schedule, daily, weekly or monthly. So let's say I will put at daily at 5 p.m. Then if you go here, so when to end the particular scan, since we run it daily, you can specify particular date to end or scan with end date. Likewise you can. So I will let's say start from today and to end let's say next week. So now the schedule will run at the specified time at the particular interval. Then here you can put some settings as well for local testing, and if you have a login credentials, so those things also you can put. And I will click on the next here. And if you want to enable accessibility testing as well, you can put that as well, but for the time being I will put only the visual testing. And also it's better to add the delay because sometimes it will take some time to load some elements. In that case, if it takes the screenshots or the visual testing was began early, then it will mark as the test failed, because with the let's say in the first time it loaded correctly, in the second day it took some time to load. Due to that there will be a mismatch. So to avoid those, I will keep the delay and I will create my new configurations. So now it has set light to recurring on, and currently since the particular date is passed, it will start tomorrow. But let's say I can start a new scan from here if you want now. So because now based on the schedule, next is scheduled to run tomorrow at 5 p.m. So I will start a new scan from here, or you can stop recurring scan, clone, visual scan setting, delete scan, those options are also there. So I will click on the new scan, and now yeah, scan is in progress. So it will fetch the details. Let's see, it might take some time to finish the scan. So yeah, I will be back after the scan is finished. Okay, now my scan was completed. Here now you can see it was success, and here since it was the same one, 0 visual changes so detected. I will click on that, and here it says 0 changes, and we can open the report here. And also here you can see the status, 1 out of 1 pages, it's passed. And here is my particular run, and here you can see it was, it opened my particular the page, and it took the screenshot of the whole page. Here part by part you can see, and it ran on these devices. You can configure those as well. Since okay, and then it is my new snapshot, and then if you, let's say I will, okay, it was automatically marked as auto approved and build approved since it was the first. Then again, let's say I will go back and I will redo a new scan. So this is my second scan. So now this will compare with my this particular baseline scan, and it will try to detect any changes and it will report. So now let's wait till our next build is done. Okay, so my next build was also completed, and here it says like 1 visual changes are there. Let's see. And okay, 1 changes are there and it is not yet approved. So let's see what was the particular the difference. Okay, here it loaded. Okay, here now you can see in this particular changes are marked here. Okay, here you can see the first difference is here. If I click, okay, here the same thing, but I think it was some difference on the location, like some pixels have been moved the message, so due to that it was marked a difference here. And here the next one, here we can see some differences. It was due to here, if you see, there was kind of a pop-up open here, and the particular pop-up is not there. Due to that, some UI parts are hidden in my baseline image, and here those parts are open. Due to that, again it detected some changes. Then yeah, I think yeah, that's it. So those were the differences, and it marked as there is a 0.08 diff. But here, however, since this particular pop-up was not needed, and this is like the actual one which I need, so I will mark this one as the correct image, and I approved it. So the build was also marked as approved. So I will go back to the scanner, and here now you can see it was approved, and my scan was marked as passed. Now next time it will take this particular build as the baseline image and it will compare. So likewise you can see if there is any small difference, even a single pixel, like you saw a diff in the particular location, even a small diff in a pixel, the color, everything will be quickly and easily detected through the visual UI testing. Yeah, the scan I really liked it. So you saw how easy it was to configure. No need to bother about any automation or anything. So you can simply achieve that through the scanner as well. So I hope, yeah, it was a quick video, but I think you got all the details and it was clear, I hope. But if you have any questions, you know how to reach me out. Shoot your questions. I will definitely help you with all your queries. So ping me if you need any help at qvbro.pro@gmail.com or drop a comment below. So next week, yeah, it's the last Friday of 2024. Don't worry, I will be back again with another video. And the last video for the BrowserStack, here if you check, we have like discussed all the available features. Yeah, the accessibility, as I mentioned, I will come back to there when we are at the accessibility playlist. So the only remaining part is low code automation on BrowserStack. Yeah, we have already discussed about low code automation and no code automation on some previous videos. So now it's time for us to see how BrowserStack supports low code automation and all these AI integrations. So stay tuned till next week. On last Friday of 2024, I will be back with another video as mentioned. So see you till next week and happy testing.